Do you want to get your hands on some brand new tech from WYZE? I got 3 new products here. Alright guys, back with a video on some tech. Let's start with this first. These are all from WYZE, you know, one of my favorite companies. These 3 just came out about a week or 2 ago. They hooked up with this iHealth PT3 digital thermometer. It's a 4-head thermometer. It works super simple. It's 2 AA batteries. It's got an infrared and regular lens, so it's good in the dark and everything too. Pretty simple though. It's got 1 button, and you hold the button down, and they want you to put it about 1 or 2 inches right away from the middle of the forehead. So wherever the middle of the forehead is on a child, and then you literally just hold the button. It'll actually vibrate when it gets a reading, which only takes a second or 2. They were able to secure these with a company and get them out there for about $58, I think is what they're charging for them. The thing works great. It's way more accurate than my old one, and it was kind of nice that they could hook that up and get these out there for all those people that need them. You don't have to touch any body parts or anything like that. It's all done just by holding it just away from the forehead, like 1 or 2 inches. And like I said, it's super simple. You literally just boot it up. You might have to change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit just by holding the button, but once you do that, you just hold the button for a couple seconds and it'll vibrate, and then you know it took a reading. It doesn't take long at all. So that's a cool little product to check out. I'll put the link to their website below. This is the other thing they came out with, was a scale. This was actually only $20, and it's a Bluetooth smart body scale, so this works through their app. I'll link that above if you want to learn how to hook up with their app and all the cameras and stuff that I use around here. But this thing works great too. It's got 4 sensors underneath, you know, for the weight. So when you step on it, it lights those up. It also uses AA batteries. But what's great about this is it connects to the app, and when you stand on it, it actually measures body fat, lean mass. So it's actually a nice smart scale that does all that, and it'll actually track everything in the app from day to day. So if you're losing weight or gaining weight, if you're on a diet or working out, it'll actually track all that stuff for you, which is really nice. If you want to see, let's see if I can pull up the app real quick. So here's what it looks like. That's the scale, and that's when you click on it, it'll update. And then it gives you all the meter. It'll give you a little graph here showing you that you're going down in weight. And then it goes through all the different things. So it's kind of neat. And for $20, I mean, how can you go wrong? So that works really good. It also has heart rate on here too. When you're standing on it, it measures from your feet. So super simple to hook up. When you have the WYZE app open, you just hit the plus sign up in the corner here, and then you just add a device, and then you can pick whichever device you have that you want to add on there. So that's cool. Like I said, that was $20. I wouldn't say it's probably not as good as some of the more expensive fancy ones, but it actually gives you a pretty decent reading. So I was very impressed with that. All these I got early release from the email. I did pay with all my money for these, so they're not donated, but you know how much I like the company, so I wanted to make sure I talked about these new products. The last one is the watch. They actually came out with the Fitbit type watch that tracks steps and everything like that. Unfortunately, it's not GPS, so it's not super accurate, but believe it or not, this watch is only $25, okay? It has a almost 1-inch AMOLED screen that's a touch screen, and you just tap to wake it, or you just shake your wrist and it'll wake up. But you can slide down. It'll actually give you notifications from your phone on here because it's a Bluetooth, and then so you can see your text message and stuff. You can't type back or answer phone calls on it. It's not quite that fancy, but it is nice just to be able to see your all your stuff on there. The cool thing that I like about it that turned me on was it has Alexa built in, believe it or not, and you can just double tap this home button. If you wake it up, you hold the home button, and it actually has 2 microphones, and you can actually tell her to turn the lights on or anything else, just like a normal Echo in your house. So that's kind of cool to have on your phone. Like I said, it has the notifications. Has a bunch of settings. It actually has a Find My Phone feature, so you can hit this and it'll actually vibrate your phone through the Bluetooth, which is kind of neat. Obviously it does heart rate. You can track your heart rate and do stuff like that. It actually has a weather app, alarms, which you can use, and you can set up. All this stuff gets set up actually through the app, so it's super easy. There's a run feature for if you're running. You can actually track your distance and everything like that. There's Wyze shortcuts, so if you have any shortcuts in your Wyze app, you can actually upload those on here. And then obviously this is the activity chart, and you can scroll over. It measures your steps, your distance, your calories, just like a normal Fitbit. And then it has your heart rate and all that. And it actually measures sleep too. I wouldn't say it's perfectly accurate, but it actually does a pretty good job of measuring your sleep. And then if you want to go back, you just hit the home button a couple of times and it'll take you back. The home screen's all customizable. So with mine, I have steps, the date and the time, and then the battery. The battery is really good on this. It charges up by just mini USB. Believe it or not, I've had this for over a week now, and I literally went like 9-10 days on the battery before I had to charge it. So that's really nice. It came with 2 bands. I don't know if it's going to be like that for everybody, but it's got a normal watch band in rubber, and then it has a regular Fitbit type band too. But yeah, neat little product for 25 bucks. I mean, obviously not the best in the world, but you get some decent features, and the Echo seems to work really good on here. So it's actually kind of nice when I have them all over my house to be able to do it that way. And like I said, I'll show you what it looks like in the app here. So in the app, when you get in here, it syncs up, and then you can go in here to change your wallpapers. You got your activities, your shortcuts, your run, your alarm, your weather. You can go in the alarm. You can set up to, I think, 10 different alarms or 6 different alarms at different times and days. You have the weather, you have the heart rate, and then, you know, each one of these has little side ones. Like I said, you have the locate. So this will actually find your watch, where on the watch it'll find your phone. So it does the opposite thing, and then obviously you have the Echo stuff. The only caveat is that I did have an issue with the notifications from the old Wyze app, so I ended up having to go on. I found out that there's an issue with that in this band, so I was able to get the Wyze Beta app to test that out, and once I downloaded that, the Wyze Beta app, I was able to get all the notifications to show up on here, which is kind of nice. Like I said, you can't type them back, but let me see if I can get in here and show you. If you just click on notifications, so if you can see that, it comes up. So it's showing all my Wyze motion, and then it also show all your text messages, and then you can clear them all out after a certain amount of time. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's a neat little thing for $25. I've been looking to get a watch. It's super light. You know, you don't even know you're wearing it. I've had it on all the time. It is IP rated, so you can actually take it in the shower and not worry about it. And like I said, it's nice and slim, but yet it still gives you the time of the day, and it still gives you your footsteps and a date. So it actually works out good. And like I said, it's nice for me. I carry my phone in my pocket or my vest, so to have that in there, and I can see who's texting, and if I'm not responding and not, but at least it's there, so I can at least look at it, which is really all I wanted. I wasn't going to use it to respond anyways. So yeah, those are the new products that they're selling. They also have a summer availability for some masks. And I think they were doing gloves too. They've been trying to get into some stuff and get some products out for anybody who needs them. So if you definitely need a couple things, if you need a thermometer, this is a really good one. I know $60 is a little bit on the high end, but it does work really well for that I think it was $58 with shipping. And it came within a couple days. I think it was 2 or 3 days that it got to my house. So yeah, if you're interested in any of these, I'll leave the link below. So far so good. Like I said, for the price, you got $20 on the scale, $25 on the Wyze Fitbit, or the Wyze Band they call it. And I like all of them. Like I said, the battery life is great on this. I was kind of surprised that they said it would get 10 days, and I easily got 8 or 9 days out of it. I think it was down to 15%, so I charged it up. It charges up fairly quick. I think it only took maybe like 2 hours to charge it up. And now it's going strong again. I think it's still at it's at 92% right now, and I charged it, I think, the night before last, so it's been over a day. So that's it. I hope you guys like this. I do have the Wyze lock too, and I have the keypad on order. That finally became available, so I'm going to do a video on that. I also have a video coming up for that picture I put up on Instagram of that little, it's actually a door handle drill guide for doing handles on cabinets and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a video on that, and then I got some other cool projects coming up. So if you like this, I have more tech coming. I know it's been a while since we did the tech, but I'm going to keep that going. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you haven't, I'll leave it below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and share these videos. Oh yeah, I do have a new phone coming too. The new OnePlus phone came out and I was able to get my hands on it, and I'll do a review on that as soon as I get it. I can't wait. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, and take care.